I see my hand, it's covered in blood.
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
How you
What's
doing?
going? Good, man. My name is Andres Lingfan, and I am an acrobat and coach. I guess I've been an acrobat ever since I started doing like more serious training, like gymnastics. Coaching, I started in 2014. So what's that, like 8 years? 7 to 8? Yeah, 7 years. Can't do math. I think it's 8 years.
It's been 8 years now?
I think so. Yeah, 8 years.
Sounds about right.
8
You've been
years,
doing it for a while.
Yeah.
I remember when you first started. Do you have like an ultimate goal, like the plan, like as far as career path, right?
Yeah.
Because I know you want to create art, and that's understandable. That I like to do that too, right? That's what we're trying to do now, right? But are you, because you're teaching right now, do you plan on going any further, or would you just want to continue teaching, or?
Yeah, I do plan to like going further. I think my ultimate goal is owning a gym that combines circus and gymnastics, and then just provide a good service to the people who wants to train, learn new skills, or just do as a hobby. Just provide the space and the service.
Did you feel like you came across any challenges, things that really like kind of held you back, or
Yeah.
maybe whether it be physical or social or whatever?
Yeah. There's always like a lot of challenges. I think that the first one is it has to do with because I started as an adult, like learning gymnastics and learning how to like do all these acrobatic skills in adults, you do feel that sense of insecurity compared to like someone who has started a lot younger, because I have to play the game of catching up to the young ones, because they have spent so much time putting their energy and effort and time into learning the skills. I have to start everything from scratch when my body has already somewhat mature.
Have you ever injured yourself?
Oh yes, plenty of times.
Can you
Plenty.
talk about some of your injuries and how they happened?
Oh, okay. So this is a really dumb one. This is like definitely my fault. So one of the most recent injuries was this right here. I got a scar on my head. There's this guy who does chair stacking. He stacks 2 chairs on a table, high table, and then a third chair between the 2 chairs, so it looks like a pyramid. He stands on it, and he has a 4th chair. The 4th chair is kind of slanted, so he does handstands on it. And after he finishes his skill, he lifts up the chair, and I catch a chair. So we've been rehearsing this part for 6 months, and it has worked perfectly well. I was standing there getting ready to catch a chair with my arms extended like this, and then it just felt like eternity to me. It felt like I was just standing there for too long. So in that moment, I thought to myself, maybe for the next show, I do a little improvisation acting so that, I don't look like I'm standing there waiting for the chair to drop. I saw the guy finishing his skill, and I thought to myself, oh, that's right. This is my moment. I can do a little improvisation, and let me just turn my head away from the chair and look towards the audience. And just that moment, as I look, phew, thud, a loud thud, and then the whole audience gasps, and everyone, all the cast members, they looked at me, and of course, I caught the chair because I'm an awesome acrobat. I've been catching kids all the time, so I couldn't drop this chair, right? So I caught the chair, gently placed it down, no damage to the chair, by the way, and then as I stood up tall, I felt something dripping, and I was like, oh no, what is that? I see my hand, it's covered in blood. And then I just immediately thought to myself, okay, I need to act this up. So I immediately smacked myself in the head, pretend, oh, this is part of the act. And then I just immediately walked off stage, and that was one of the stupidest injury that I've received in a show.
Nice. Real nice.
Yeah, I had to go to the hospital that night and get stitches.
Do you feel like it takes a certain body type to do acrobatics?
In a way, yes, because physics tells you that if you're on a smaller size, it's just easier for you to move your body around through space. But also there's benefits, for someone who's a larger size. Someone who's a larger size is definitely better at basing people or lifting people up, because we need people like that. No one, we don't want people to be in the same body size. We want people of different sizes who can do other things and support each other. Like, for example, Russian bar. Do you know what Russian bar is?
Well, I know what Russian bar is, but...
So Russian bar is basically like a balance beam and a trampoline at the same time, like a human trampoline and a balance beam. So you have two, they call it porters, two porters on the side, having a bar resting on the shoulder. And then you have a flyer who stands on the bar. So basically, to do that, you have to have strong people. When the person goes up and down, it's a lot of catching, and you feel the impact on your legs and back. So you need people who are on the larger side to be able to perform that.
There's a myth that says that you have to start when you're young.
Look at me. Look at me.
When did you start again? How old were you?
I was like 22.
22.
22,
Look
23.
at you now. How old are you now?
I'm 32 now.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've gone a long way.
A long way.
I remember when you first started your banana handstands.
To give you guys an eyesore from those old videos of myself.
It's okay. I mean, people need to see where you came
Right,
from,
yes,
right?
yes. See
And
the
everybody
progress.
starts somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's okay, right?
Yeah.
You made some mistakes in the past, but you've grown and you've learned from them. You've gotten really good at what you do.
Yeah, it's a long
You also do Chinese pole.
Yes, I do Chinese pole. Yeah, so Chinese pole it's like, for those that don't know, you can think of it like a pole dance, but it's a lot thicker in the diameter side. The length can vary. It can go like 2 meters or like 5 meters long, and yeah. But the main thing is that you wear clothing. Just because right now the more modern Chinese pole, it's rubberized, so there's a rubber coated on it. You have that friction, having the concern of slipping off the pole.
If I wanted to become an acrobat or a gymnast, you think it's too late for me?
In terms of like pursuing like high level skills, it might be a little bit too late, but of course there's always progression, and just depends on like how dedicated and time you put into it, right? But there's always a way to like learn things, right? For example, if you want to learn acrobatics, like learn how to tumble, it is definitely a perfect time. And if you have the right surface areas, like having a bouncy surface like a trampoline or a tumble track to pit or a floor to pit, you can flip into the pit and still being able to enjoy the fun of defying gravity is what I call it. Defying gravity, doing flips, somersaults in the air, and still be safe. Yeah. So here's an example. I have a student like in his 50s, and he's throwing like double backs on trampoline. That's kind of risky, and he started as an adult too, but he's having lots of fun just because he kind of understands the mechanics of it now. Like, he's been doing it for a while, and then for him to feel safe, I just pull the lines for him. And it's not just acrobatic, like flying trapeze. Anyone can do flying trapeze. Just because you're suspended in the air, and then when you swing, you basically hang on the bar and you swing back and forth, right? And you still, like, if it's your first time, you're always attached on lines. So no matter what you do, you're always going to be safe. And I see this guy who's like big, and he's a really good flyer, throwing double backs. off the flying trapeze, and he does it like pretty well. So yeah, there's like all their outlets. It's not just acrobatics, right? Acrobatics is like the foundation for like everything, because acrobatics is like, it teaches you how to move your body, being comfortable moving your body in different ways, like upside down, hanging, suspended, whatever.
Do you have like a message that you want to kind of say, thoughts?
Don't be afraid to try things. Just go take a class. You might be surprised with what you can do with your body and what you can learn in a class. Just be willing to explore, have an open mindset, and be willing to fail, because failing is part of the learning process. No one is born perfect. Like, I've fallen on my face too many times to count. I've gotten injuries too many times to count. But I'll still, pursue it, because I learn from mistakes. If no one learns from the mistakes, then how would they know that they did something wrong, right? So like, failure is like also part of the learning process. So yeah, just try hard.
Since you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you. And also thank you, Andres, for committing to making this video with me. Literally could not have done it without you. Addie, thank you for coming out and helping me with setting up and lighting and things like that, and also some of the BTS shots. Thank you. Andres and I, we've been friends for over a decade now. We started off dancing together. I watched him grow into his passion of acrobatics and circus arts. And it's been a pleasure to kind of see him progress and go through the changes. I'm glad I have access to a friend who's got so much knowledge and experience in this field. And because of him, I was able to kind of experience some of that along the way. Although I didn't get as passionate with that art as he did. Some final thoughts. Making this video was a challenge. It definitely didn't turn out the way I originally envisioned it. I ran into a few roadblocks throughout the entire process. You know what? I'm committed to this. I want to make this happen. Done is better than perfect. I'm still learning, and I will continue to learn throughout this. And I think that's kind of the message. If there's something that you're passionate about, if you want to go and do it, go do it. Everybody's got challenges. Everybody's got their own issues. The difference is whether you're going to let those challenges dictate whether you go and follow your dream or not. Again, I just want to say thank you. Do me a solid, like, comment, subscribe, do all the cool YouTube things. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.